Left, or the American ones, would be, I loved Sentimental Value. I loved actually Secret Agents, the Brazilian one.
Cinema is a risky profession and I like problems. So yes, shooting at the desert was tough, but I like when you feel nature is alive, you feel nature tests you, shakes you, and I think the film is about it. It's about how life sometimes take care of us, shaking us.
New generation of young people.
I mean, yeah, for us at least, it's a film that we wish we...
The highest honor, it's such a rare opportunity to be in these rooms, and for, I only sang a little part of the soundtrack, so it's like to be invited to come out to the BAFTAs to perform potentially in front of the royal family as well. Yeah, I don't think many people get this opportunity, so very blessed and grateful to be here.
Thank you so much for your time.
It's nice. It feels like I very much like to be part of championing independent young filmmakers, particularly now later in my career. I think that's a really important thing to do, and the British film industry finds a way to support that. It's very difficult, and I think the success of films like Hamlet makes more room because it's a grown-up, serious film. It's not a popcorn movie, and it's done incredibly well at the box office, and people have really gone to see it. So that makes more space for the people coming behind to make less obvious films, maybe.
We did not expect this kind of reception for sure, but I think it's important for as many people as possible to see this film and to keep the conversation going, and I think cinema sometimes does what the news cannot, so.
We're all ensemble players. We don't sort of see a scene like a one-man show or something. We don't do solos. We try to make something together, and the scene is never better than the weakest link. So we try to help each other. That's ensemble.
ببینید وقتی که میگم که ما تلاش میکنیم اون واقعیت‌های جامعه‌مون رو نشون بدیم، این فیلم تقریبا پروسه تولیدش 1.5 سال پیش بوده و اون موقع حس کردیم که باید فیلمی بسازیم که از آینده صحبت کنه، از آینده‌ای که امیدوار بشیم و آینده‌ای که بعد از این رژیم حداقل این چرخه خشونت به پایان برسه. اما گویا رژیم نمیخواد که این چرخه پایان پذیر باشه و گویا تلاش داره که در ادامهش همچنان همین حالت باقی بمونه. ببینید فقط توی این تظاهرات که بوده 235 کودک کشته شدن، کودک مدرسه‌ای. خب وقتی یک کودک مدرسه‌ای کشته میشه یعنی که او با پدر مادرش رفته و اصلا فکر خشونتی نبوده در بطنش، بلکه تظاهرات بوده برای اون که به خواستشون برسن. اما این حکومت های اینطوری هستش که تمایلی به حتی تظاهرات مسالمت آمیز هم ندارن.
I know, I'm glad I got to talk to you. Hey. How are you?
My name's Kurt Jones. I'm a writer and director of I Swear.
In the voiceover, you can tell, you're trying to concentrate on doing your job, but it's
I think it's good to be back. It feels good to be back, and it feels good to be talking again and keep talking about Ukraine. It does feel more sad and grave because 2 years ago we had hope that our work, that the work of other filmmakers and journalists will help somehow the world to step in and to help Ukraine to stop this war. However, unfortunately the war is going on. For the world, it goes on for 4 years. For us, it's going for 12 years. And of course, it feels like we're losing hope, but then again, the whole country is still fighting, and journalists are working, and the filmmakers are working, so we won't stop. It's just getting hard, and we really want peace. And as filmmakers, we want peace. As citizens of Ukraine, we want peace, and we really hope for that.
It's just great. I mean, actually, I didn't feel like it's a responsibility. It was like a weight that I had to carry. I just felt great that an artist that I admire so much as Kleber was writing, having me in his mind. It's just felt great.
Cool. Do you mind taking a step to...
It's quite hard to say, really. I mean, it's quite nerve-wracking because you're in a room with lots of people, and like you have to do interviews and photos. Some of it can be stressful sometimes, but it is fun. I mean, no child my age gets to do this, and I think it's just so incredible.
I can use this kid like a human shield. Like anyone I don't want to talk to, I'm like, take him off.
I think for me it will always be a little bit intimidating, but now it's been like the same movies kind of coming to the same events, so I've gotten to see the same people over and over, and you get some familiarity there, and then you can like kind of relax, so that's nice. Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
It's Louis Vuitton. Yeah.
Have you got like just like a wardrobe full of awards clothes? I love that. And also Paddington's here.
Art reflects life, and life reflects art, and there are many wonderful things happening in the world, but there's also a lot of very big challenges and really troubling things happening. So I think that you see the art that we are putting out is reflective of that. It's how we express ourselves, and art is always the vanguard of change. And so I think that to be here with the other films that are also doing that are speaking out about political issues, about war, about so many things, about marginalized communities. For us, that is, again, we feel like we are in great company, and it's an honor.
Yeah, it's all about the personnel, and we're incredible. I just feel like I'm in really great company. Yeah, really great company. Still can't get my head around how the whole thing came around,
Tell me about it. How did it come around?
I had a Zoom call with Ryan Coogler. I got sent this script and I had 3 hours to read it before the Zoom. And flicking through these pages, reading about Remick, and then he breaks into the Rocky Road to Dublin, I think on about page 60. So naturally I had a few questions. Was able to ask Ryan in the Zoom, and then that finished, and then I got a call to say I was in. It was all a bit mental.
I think a thing called question change, where everyone's asking the next person a question. So, Jacko, follow. I feel like, first of all, it just feels amazing to be celebrated, and that people loved the film and have decided to nominate it 14 times in 14 different categories. It feels really good, and for me to be a Brit and celebrating that here on home soil feels amazing. But I feel like the film is beyond just American story. It feels so like universal in the themes and the reach, and Delroy always says it kind of digs into the depths of your humanity. And so I feel like I'm glad that it reached over here and people were like received it heart open,
The right one. Yes.
No. I'm not sure I ever will. I think it's like, it's something that you look back on maybe and think, wow, that was really cool. Right now I'm just really, really lucky to be here, I feel, and you know, all these incredible artists around me who, you know, are just amazing. So just really feel amazing to be here.
Is there anyone in?
I'm so happy. I can't believe I'm here. I'm like, oh my god, so cool. Oh yeah, my first time at BAFTA. Yeah,
Your first time?
yeah, my first time. I confess I've never even watched it because in Australia we didn't get it growing up, and then it's not as easy to stream in America. So yeah, I can't believe I'm here. I'm really excited to see how it unfolds.
It's been kind of pretty surreal, honestly. It's, I mean, an amazing thing to get that nomination. It's something that I've been, you know, so hyper-aware of as an actor forever. And then the journey of it is so strange because it's obviously public voted, and it kind of feels like you're on the X Factor a little bit. You're like going, how can we vote for you? You're like, you can vote if you want. You can also vote for someone else if you want. It's like a strange thing to be so forward as an actor and being like, you can vote for me, but also it's just been so amazing. I mean, all the nominees are unbelievable, so talented. So I was just saying, it doesn't feel like a loss to lose to any of them. They're all so brilliant. The nomination feels like a win. I feel very, very proud.
Oh no, I really feel like I might be its biggest fan.
Yeah.
Like, I left the screening, by the way, and I was like, that's my favorite movie. Is that weird to say about a movie you're in? It's my favorite movie. Yeah.
Have kids started freaking out at you yet, like hearing the Judy voice?
I mean, it's more that parents explain to their kids, that's Judy Hopps, and sometimes I get a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for your kid to like have that like illusion shattered. Because they're like, how, but you're not a rabbit. But then sometimes it does lead to wonderful conversations about animation.
But you usually are wearing the rabbit ears
But
during
that's
those
true, and that
conversations.
does help.
So
It does help. I've got them in my purse.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like a voting booth. It's all private. You don't know what, and you know, I voted, and so for the Academy Awards, and I'm not a BAFTA member, but yeah, and I'm looking at and agonizing over that list because you're affected in so many different ways, and you're like, oh, but this was, how would you prioritize? It's actually, if you take it seriously as I do, it's difficult. It took me hours and hours. It took me like 6 hours to finish my ballot. 6 hours. Because I was in pain over, and I would skip a category because it was just too hard. I tried to look for the easier categories at first, and then a couple of the ones that I didn't see, like if animated shorts, I didn't get around to that, so I'm not voting in that because it's not fair. I didn't see them, so you can't vote in that area. So I only vote when I've seen every single nominee in that category.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I know you've been over here doing a play.
Yeah.
But aren't we?
Hello. Can we come to you? Yes. Jennifer and Jared and Annette.